Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. And in today's video, we're going to talk about Absolute Resolution Resolutions Corporation. They are a third-party debt collector who buys debt, and I'm going to show you how we were able to beat them or get our client the information to be able to beat them in court. And I'm going to show proof of that. But first, I want to do a little bit background on this company. This is straight from their website, and it says that we're risk averse, so your risk is diminished. Let us do the hard work for you. We're license compliant and have the structure in place to handle various federal and local regulations. Our experience makes us the preferred account receivables management company in the industry. Then they had a little triangle little thing here talking about risk mitigation versus portfolio sales. And, I guess they're breaking that down. That would be from original creditors. Now, this is what I found very interesting before we get into the results of how to beat ARC, is when your assets become high risk or you're on the edge of low liquidity, let us step in to help liquidate all the assets and relieve your company of low performing debt. We purchase a wide variety of asset classes and regularly acquire the following portfolio types. Now, check this out. Okay, bank card. Okay, that's regular credit cards. Retail cards. Okay, that's we got that. That's everybody's doing that. Installment loans. Okay, that could be personal loan, payday loan. That could be uh, uh, a vehicle, or this one here, purchase finance. That could be a vehicle, utility bills. But look at this one right here, bankruptcy. And this kind of validates why I always mention my that you got to respond to these debt collectors, because you can actually end up putting yourself in a situation when you, number one, didn't even have to pay them. And then number two, they don't have the information to even prove that you had a debt, that you have to pay the debt. And that's what I'm going to show you in this lawsuit. That was a victory. I got the documents yesterday. But I think that this is very peculiar. I've never seen a debt collector, third party debt collector, and this is Absolute Resolutions Corporation, ARC. I've never seen them state that they buy bankruptcy debt, because the reason why they don't buy bankruptcy debt is because you can't collect on the bankruptcy debt. As a matter of fact, with them knowingly buying bankruptcy debt and then contacting the individual who had that bankruptcy discharged, that's a violation. And the trustee, all you would have to do is contact the trustee who discharged your bankruptcy or who was handling your bankruptcy. Contact your lawyer if you're still working with your lawyer, and they would be able to sue that company because they cannot even contact you. Like, even if it was a regular company, the original creditor, and you file bankruptcy, you know that they cannot contact you by phone anymore if you have them in your matrix report. So I don't understand this right here. I really, truly don't understand this right here. All right, so now let's look at the victory. Okay, so I'm going to cover up some things just, to protect individuals' privacy. But Absolute Resolution Investments LLC is a uh, you know registered company, and this is that company. They just use a different name. Remember, I tell you about them using these different LLCs. They had a corporation, and then they'll have the LLCs that'll take the brunt of everything. So now, this one here was not a bankruptcy. So let me be clear. This individual was not facing bankruptcy. This individual was facing a major lawsuit with this company. We're talking about thousands of dollars. And we assisted this individual in making the response to the complaint, which is making them prove, number one, that you have to pay them, making them prove privacy, making them prove how they came up with the amount, making them prove all of the payments, charges, interest rates, everything, among some other things. So you can win against these companies, and you just got to know how to do it. You can't just submit documentation denying that you owe the third party debt collector. You're going to lose that way. We've seen people come to us and we saw their documentation. We're like, you just it denied everything. And they were like, well, I watched a YouTube video and they said deny everything because I never did business with them. That's not going to cut it. You have to actually put together a defense against them and then have the judge, either rule in your favor or against you. Now, I want to show you some things that caught my attention. On the above claim, right here in the middle, judgment for the defendant. On the above claim, after trial by a magistrate, which you'll notice in a lot of documents, court summon documents, they don't want to go to trial because if they go to trial, everything that you present is going to be open, and you never know which way the judge is going to rule on it. So, magistrate, the court has entered judgment in favor of the defendant. This means that the defendant does not have to pay the plaintiff any part of the claim or cost in this claim. And then they had this rule here, but I don't believe that it would they would come back because when you appeal in some states, you might have to pay a double penalty and put a bond up, and you got to have new information that wasn't presented in the original trial. So I can see them maybe coming back if it wasn't a trial, but after a trial, I don't see them coming back. So it says here the plaintiff does not have any right of appeal from this judgment. Does not, but they have a uniform small claims rule 8 provision that for goods cause, any party may file a motion within 1 year of a judgment with notice of the other parties requesting the court to vacate or amend this judgment. So they give them that right. And this is in Massachusetts. So this is a good thing to know. In Massachusetts, you have 1 year. In my state of Wisconsin, you only have 6 months to if you have a judgment against you, you only have 6 months to file an appeal and get it vacated. All right. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, what makes us different, so you can see my 8-point validation process, a 2-page settlement process. If you have debt collectors trying to sue you in court, there's a link below where you can learn how to do this yourself, or you can have us assist you with preparing the documentation. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website yournumber3scores.com. You can grab your TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian credit reports. If you have debt collectors coming after you early before it gets to court, grab my 3-pack of letters. Please make a donation when you get them because it can literally save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, and frustration and time, everything. I'm pretty sure if this individual would have came to us early in the game, because that document that I give you would actually put them up against the wall to make them say, hey, even if we take this to court, we have a chance of losing. So thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, post your questions and comments, and like this video and whatever else you're supposed to do in this social media YouTube atmosphere. Thank you.